What's up, everybody? Apologies for the lack of a Remember the Game this week. We have a ton of stuff going on away from the show right now. We're dealing with selling our house, buying a house. I was in a car accident last week. I'm totally fine, but my car is probably written off, so I'm dealing with that. And I just decided I need a few days away to catch my breath and put a couple of fires out. We are ready to go with our Donkey Kong 64 review. That'll be coming next week 100%. But to make sure you get your fix between now and then, I'm tossing up another freebie episode from our Patreon archives. Our video game drafts have been some of the most popular episodes we've done, so I'm tossing our Sega Genesis draft up here this week. You can find our NES and Super Nintendo drafts here in the Remember the Game feed as well. I joined 3 of my regular show guests, and we each drafted a lineup of 10 Sega Genesis games, and then the listeners voted for a champion by who drafted the best lineup. The episode originally went live on Patreon back in December of 2023, so the voting is long closed, but feel free to have a listen to the draft here, and I'll reveal who won at the end of the episode. Thanks so much for listening to the show, and I hope you enjoy this free episode of Expansion Pass. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 192nd edition of Remember the Game Expansion Pass. It is one of our Patreon-exclusive weekly podcasts here at Remember the Game Industries. My name is Adam Blank, and if you're hearing this, watching this, or checking this out live on a I guess you can't check it out live on a stream because we pre-recorded this one over a month ago. It is one of the most highly requested things we do here on Expansion Pass. It is a video game draft. If you don't know, back in the day, we did an NES draft where 4 people drafted 10 NES games each, and then the listeners voted on who had the best picks. Then we did the same thing with the Super Nintendo, and what follows Super Nintendo in a very distant second? It is, of course, the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. So that's what we're drafting this week. I have 3 of my friends here, Chris, Andre, and Mike the Ref, and due to popular request, myself, Adam Blake, will be the 4th draftee this time around, and it was really fun. We recorded this over a month ago, so I think everything is still topical. It should be a good time. A couple of quick things, and I'm not going to do a peek past the podcast or anything. A couple quick things, and we'll get into the draft, okay? Number 1, the audio quality is good, not great, but it's because we did it over Zoom, and Zoom is good, not great, and, I can't imagine there's a single person listening to this that has come to expect top quality audio from Remember the Game, so it's fine. It's listenable. Number 2, please don't post any spoilers. We're going to put a thread up in the Discord for Genesis Draft spoilers. Please don't just post them in the comments or on the Expansion Pass channel in the Discord or anything. Give everybody a few days to listen. And then as far as voting for who won, I will get the poll up probably Monday or so. I'll give it a few days. I'll let the show simmer. I'll let everybody listen. Then we'll get it up. Probably after the weekend. We'll get the poll up. So that everybody can vote on who won, and we'll go from there. If you're listening to this way off in the future, after the episode's already done, and you're like, oh, who won the draft? I don't know. Oh, maybe what I'll do is I'll update, that's smart. What I'll do is I'll update the description of this podcast and put the winner in there. So you can go down and go through the notes of this podcast's description, and you'll see who won. So if you're curious who won the poll, if you're listening to this off in the distance, there you go. 10 games each. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoy it. And I have nothing else to say. So let's bring up some Sega music and get to the draft. Enjoy it, everybody. Here we go. I'm sure I said during the very hopefully abbreviated intro, this is our 3rd. I was about to say annual, but it's not annual at all. But this is our 3rd Remember the Game draft. Back in the day, we did an NES draft. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it. Then we did a Super Nintendo draft. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. So this time around, we are going to do what Nintendo don't. That sounded clever in my head. And we're going to draft Sega Genesis games. And I'm excited to actually be part of the draft this time around. Joining me as my 3 competitors, Andre. What's going on, buddy? How are you tonight?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. This is my first system, so I pushed for this to
You
be
sure
on this
did.
draft, man.
Yeah,
So
you've been up my ass to be on the Genesis draft episode, which is good because everybody else hates this fucking system. So I'm glad we had. No, I'm kidding.
they're wrong.
So I'm glad that we got you here. My buddy Chris is here, as you may know from episode 1. You're a footnote in the history of the internet, my friend. The first episode of Remember the Game, and many thereafter. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm stressed out, man. If I don't win this, I'm never going to make the Saturn one. So
We were talking about that offline, a Sega Saturn draft, and it'd be like one pick each. And just everybody
you
votes.
doubles.
Yeah. Doubles are allowed. Yeah. And it's just 4 people drafting knights or lights or whatever the fuck that game is called. I am obviously drafting, and then rounding out our foursome here is Mr. Mike the Ref. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. And when are we doing this Saturn draft? What'd you say? I hope not to be the first 2-time loser on this. That's the biggest thing I'm working.
I think the Saturn draft will be when hell freezes over, my friends, is when that fucking draft will happen.
Well, at the time of recording here, Punk did show up on
You're right. Yeah, maybe.
WWE.
I don't know when anybody, if you're listening to this, I don't know when you're hearing this, but we actually recorded this back is November 27th when we're recording this. And the reason we have to do that is because trying to find a time slot that works for 4 people these days, especially during the holiday season, is very, very difficult. So I had an evening that worked. Admittedly, when I set this up, didn't realize it'd be the Monday Night Raw that CM Punk and Randy Orton were returning on and all that, but that doesn't matter. Not all of you love wrestling, but I assume
this is more important.
This is vastly more important. I assume you
Way
all
more.
love video games. So if you've never listened to one of these before, it's fantasy football style. Each of us are going to be drafting 10 Sega Genesis games to form a lineup, and then you will get to vote on who drafted the best library. It's going to be a snake draft, so it'll go first, second, third, fourth, and then in the reverse order, fourth, third, second, first, and then so on. So we've each got 10. No duplicate picks. Once a game is off the table, nobody else can have it. We've agreed that variations are this, like if you take NBA Jam Tournament Edition, NBA Jam is off the table. We've also agreed that Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles are going to be 2 different cartridges, so they can't be taken in one. And we're playing for charity. Each of us are going to be representing a charity, and whoever wins, $100 will be donated to the charity of their choice, courtesy of Molly here at our generous CEO here at Remember the Game. So I'm going to let each of these gentlemen introduce the charity they're playing for when it's time for them to make their pick. We did a randomizer thingy to decide the order before we got online here, and Andre has been blessed with the first overall selection. So Andre, what charity are you playing for? And then walk us through your first overall pick, my friend.
Charity I'm playing for is the Alberta Cancer Foundation. Spent a lot of years there with my dad over the last few years before he passed away. So the cross cancer and all the other units throughout the province mean a lot to me because of what they do for people and what they how they help people. So I'm playing for them.
I like it. I can't imagine a soul on the planet is not supportive of a cancer foundation. So everybody can agree, fuck cancer. So fuck cancer more than any game on this list. Maybe Echo, but for the most part, fuck cancer worse. So Andre, you've got the first overall selection. Should I just pencil Echo in now, or what would you like to select?
As much as I would love to do that, I'm not completely insane.
Fair.
As much like I was on the Sonic 3 episode, and as much as I want to pick that, I'm picking Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is by far the best Sonic game of them all. As much as I love 3, that was the game I played most as a kid, but I'm going Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
We were talking before the show started, and actually Chris was the first one in the room with me, and I was just saying to him that, like, when we did the NES draft, we all knew Mario 3 was going. And the Super Nintendo draft, there was a few options, but Zelda seemed like a fairly safe bet. I really wasn't sure what was going to go first on the Genesis draft. But I will say, had I had first overall pick, I would have also selected Sonic 2. So safe pick, Andre. That's how it's done. Chris, you have the second pick, my friend. So first of all, what charity are you playing for?
The charity I'm playing for tonight is the Zebra Center in Edmonton. They're dedicated to helping children who are victims of child abuse. I'm a father myself here, and I can't imagine any child going through anything that would harm them, especially with the people they love. So that's who I'm playing for tonight.
That's a solid cause. I like that name too. That is a solid cause. Now, as far as the second overall pick, would you have taken Sonic 2 if you had the first pick, or is the game you want still on the table?
Absolutely. No,
You
that
would've
would
gone
have been
Sonic
the
2.
first pick. I think that's
Yeah.
my consensus one. But I'll follow it up with Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, any particular reason for that?
You get to be you get to be Knuckles. You get to be Sonic. It's a great game. Michael Jackson music, I think.
Yeah, that's very. It's kind of. I think it's like, was
Ish.
Michael Jackson on The Simpsons? I don't know. Yeah,
Well, good old
Good
John
pick.
Jay. Then
that's a good pick. I like it. That's a solid pick. Plus, you have lock on. You have the lock on cartridge. So now, basically, every game you draft, I don't think most of them are compatible, but you can put any game you want into that cartridge and see what happens.
well, Knuckles the Dolphin, man.
Knuckles the Dolphin. Knuckles, hidden playable character in Shining Force. It's fucking Knuckles the Dolphin. I like it. Well done, Chris. So Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles. I have drawn the honor of the third overall pick. The charity that I personally am representing is the ALS Society of Alberta. I don't want to get into any specifics as to why, but my friends know. And ALS sucks. And so we're going to try to toss some money at the old ALS, assuming I don't fuck this up. Because I'm going to be honest, my Sega Genesis knowledge is not good. But I've done a lot of homework to get ready for this. I've got some personal favorites, and I am ready. Fuck, I also would have taken Sonic 2 with that first overall pick. So that is a kick in the bum. That said, I'm going to get a little ballsy. I'm going to get away from Sonic, and I am going to select... I'm torn between two games. I'm going to take probably what I think to be the best Sega Genesis game ever made, and that is Streets of Rage 2. And I know that's probably a ballsy pick in the first round, but I'm telling you, anyone that what's that?
I thought about it.
I think it's the best beat 'em up I've ever played outside of Streets of Rage 4. I fucking love Streets of Rage 2. So I would have taken Sonic 2, but I'm happy with the consolation prize of Streets Full of Rage. And that brings us to the fourth pick, the last pick of the first round and the first pick of the second round, back to back. Mike the ref. Mike, before you yell at me for taking the game you wanted, like it looks like you're about to do, what charity are you representing, my friend? Or you can yell at me first if you want to, and then tell me the charity.
Adam, how's your beeper?
You listen to Remember the Game. If
I
y'all
could
don't swear at least 10 times, you're fucking banned.
Well, I was going to swear for 20, so I'll keep it at a minimum here. I honestly thought you guys were going to do a Sonic run to start the thing off, and I was going to get Streets of Rage for number 5, but I guess not.
Oh.
I am raising money for Jack.org. It is an organization that helps out youth and young adults with learning the keys, the symptoms, and how to cope with depression, suicide, and dark mental thoughts. It's the third year I've been doing this campaign, and for me, it's all about trying to help people before an issue arises, rather than trying to pick up the pieces after something happens. So that's very important to me, especially around the holiday season here.
Absolutely. Good causes all around. Good job, you guys. It's a pleasure to be sharing the internet with you. That's good stuff. Mike, you've got the last pick of the first round and the first pick of the second round. So you're getting two back to back. Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles, Streets of Rage 2 are gone. So make these two pick count, because you're not picking again for 6 picks after this.
Okay, so since you didn't take the game that I thought you were going to take, I'll take the game I think you should have took. I'll take Sonic 3 to slot into that last spot.
Okay. That's a lot of Sonic off. So Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3. Three of the first 4 picks. Wow. Fuck me. Like little hedgehog.
It is absolutely fantastic game, and it's so great that they had to build something onto it to make it even better.
Yeah, shit. Great games. That's a good first round. What are you gonna do for the first pick of the second round?
All right, I'm just consulting my draft staff here, going through my draft boards here. Let's go with Monster World 4.
Monster World 4.
Nice little platformer. Everybody's going to enjoy it.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know fuck all about Monster World 4. But I know the name. So I think that's probably a safe pick.
It was in my list. It was high up in my list. So
yeah. Oh fuck! I know this game. Now I'm looking at it. Oh, I know what you're fucking doing. All right, man. That's a good look. Fuck, Sega games look good.
Yes, I love that.
I love the graphics on the Genesis. Good shit. 1, 2, Sonic 3 and Monster World 4. So now, I don't know what game ends in 5, but you've got to stick with the chain now. So you might be fucked by the 6th or 7th round because you're going to need games that end in like 12 and 13 and shit. So 3 and 4. And that brings it back to me. Oh, man. And there's 2 games I'm torn between, the one I want and the one I think Chris is going to take right after me. And so I could totally fuck him and take that game. And I'm tempted to because I know how many people like it. I'm trying to pick between my heart and between what I think is going to win votes.
Go with your heart. Go with your heart. Go with your heart.
Fuck, I don't think I... Oh, fuck. See, I don't... Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Maybe I can because another game that I want is... All right, you know what? I am gonna go with my heart. I am. And I'm going to go with Gunstar Heroes. Not the game that I was going to take. I thought about taking something else. But those are my 2 favorite Sega Genesis games, Streets of Rage 2 and Gunstar Heroes. So even if I sell out and just pick the most popular games the rest of the way, I have 2 of my absolute favorite Genesis games to start off my library. And I'm feeling pretty good about that. Chris,
literally next on my list.
Sorry, buddy. Chris, you have got the 3rd pick of the 2nd round. Were you going to take Gunstar Heroes?
Sorry, I'm just finishing my cigarette after you just fucked me.
I'm not.
No, I had that teed up.
Oh, sorry, pal. That's not the one I thought you were going to take,
right.
Honestly. So that makes me feel better because I got the game I wanted and I fucked you at the same time. That makes me happy. So
back to the drawing board
sorry.
here.
It's your pick. I'm sorry. I should.
All right.
What do you want?
Next pick. I'm gonna go with Mega Man: The Wily Wars.
Mega Man: The Wily. That's 3 for 1.
People love the Mega Man games, so
they sure do.
Here you go, folks. Enjoy.
Yeah, those games look hot too. I love the graphics in those fucking games. Oh my god, they look good. They're like Super Nintendo ports of the NES games. So good for you. Sonic and Knuckles and Mega Man: The Wily Wars, which I assume if you lock on to Sonic and Knuckles, introduces Knuckles Man. Or Eggman. Oh, you fucking idiot. Eggman. Fuck me. Good pick, Chris. This is an ad by BetterHelp. A band once said, "Work sucks, I know." And I think most people agree with them. Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress from their jobs. And while walking away from your job might not be an option, taking a little time every day to focus on yourself and your mental health can make a huge difference. I know in the summer I try to get outside every day, get a little bit of sun, and just enjoy the outdoors. It really helps. At least until my allergies attack, and then it's ugly. It's important to take steps to combat work stress, and therapy can be a huge one. It's not just for overcoming trauma. Therapy can help you define work goals, set some work boundaries, develop coping skills. It's like a cheat code for life. And if you're thinking, man, I'm too busy for therapy, well, look into BetterHelp. They make therapy as convenient as possible. You can meet with one of their over 30,000 therapists online and on your schedule, just like over 5 million people around the world already have done. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Unwind from work with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/rememberthegame. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/rememberthegame. We've had some great partners over the years here at Remember the Game, but I don't know if any of them have hit home for me quite like Hometown Hero does. No pun intended. Don't start. It's a transparent, honest cannabis company that helps people and gives back to those that have served their country at the same time. I mean, come on. As soon as I read about these guys, I knew I wanted to work with them. Hometown Hero is a cannabis company out of Austin, Texas, and they were founded back in 2015 by a U.S. veteran. They have 2 goals: create premium hemp products that can help everyone, and to support veterans by donating a portion of those profits to organizations set up to take care of those who have served. Hometown Hero products are of the highest quality, and everything they offer is made right there in the U.S. of A. Gummies, caramels, chocolates, drink mix. There's something for everyone. And what's more, their hemp is grown locally in Texas, which is something they should and do take a lot of pride in. And they offer certificates of analysis for everything they sell because they want to be clear that their products are as advertised, both in terms of potency and ingredients. No contaminants, you get what you pay for. Just how they conduct business is enough to get my good eyes' attention. But when you circle back to the fact that the company was founded by a veteran and they put such heavy emphasis on supporting veterans, this isn't just lip service. I'm not reading a script I was given here. I'm proud to have Hometown Hero associated with Remember the Game. Reclaim your evening. Visit hometownhero.com and use code RTG to take 20% off your first purchase. That's hometownhero.com, code RTG for 20% off your first purchase. Chris has got Mega Man The Wily Wars. That brings us back to number one, Andre, who started this whole thing off with Sonic 2 and then has sat there watching excellent game after excellent game go off the board. You got 2 picks, Andre. What do you want to round out round 2, your second pick?
Man, just 2 games. Just you guys suck so much. I'm gonna go with Shining Force 2.
Shining Force 2.
Done.
I wanted Shining Force 2. You dink.
I
Have you played it? I haven't played 2. I've only played 1.
haven't played since the 90s, but like I remember being in love with this game way back, right? And then my mother gave away my Genesis and all my games, so
It's a fireable offense.
I still love her.
That's a good pick. I love Shining Force. Good pick. Tactical RPG. Love that fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you got Sonic 2, you got Shining Force, and you get to kick off round 3. What do you want to take?
I'm looking at my list. There's some. I'm going with Castlevania Bloodlines.
Castlevania Bloodlines. I haven't played that one yet. People keep telling me to play it. I haven't played that one yet. Have you played it?
I have. Again, long time ago.
Sure.
I wasn't big into that franchise as much, but when I played that, I enjoyed it throughout, and I know it was quite an enjoyable game, and I know the popularity of it. So again, that one I kind of took for
That's
popular votes. So
the name of the game. People love that Vania's Castle, man. So I get it.
And Mike on camera, I can see Mike on camera just flipping me off. Like,
yeah, he is. I love it. So Sonic 2, Shining Force 2, Castlevania Bloodlines. It's a good 1, 2, 3, and now you get to sit there and get upset for 6 picks. We're back to Chris with the second pick of round 3. You have Sonic and Knuckles and Mega Man: The Wily Wars. What do you want to go with for your third pick, my friend?
Okay, I'm going to switch gears here. I got my platformers lined up. I'm going to go to an RPG next. I'm going to do Phantasy Star 4.
You dink. Go ahead. Why? Explain why.
Oh, I played the shit out of this back when I was a kid. This is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's the last part of I guess 3-game stretch on the Genesis, and it was phenomenal as an RPG. So there it is.
Good pick. It's funny because when I was trying to figure out what I was going to take, it was Phantasy Star 4 or Gunstar Heroes. Because I was like, I got to get a top cheddar RPG. And then I thought, like, well, even if Chris takes Phantasy Star, then Shining Force 2 will make it back to me. And now it all fell apart. So both of you are dead in my fucking eyes. Phantasy Star 4. Good pick, Chris. Good pick. So that brings it to me with the third pick of round 3. And the game I wanted just fucking went. And the backup game is gone. I hate you all. Fuck. I'm torn between 2 games again. Fuck, Mike, you said you got like a giant list of good games. I'm terrified you're going to get it if I don't take it now.
Well, then you got to take it now.
I have not played this one yet, but I've looked it up. It looks dope. I have been recommended this game probably more than any Genesis game. And because the first 2 RPGs I wanted are gone, I'll take Landstalker. And I know it's not like a full-blown JRPG, but it's going to be the closest thing I fucking get because Andre and Chris are dinks. So I'm going to say it in advance. This game better be good, you fuckers that keep telling me to play it because I just took it my third pick. Landstalker, Streets of Rage 2, Gunstar Heroes, and Landstalker. And that brings us back to Mike, rounding out the third round. Sonic 3, Monster World 4. What's your third game, Mike?
I'll tell you this. You could have got Landstalker later in the draft, just so you know.
Fuck you.
Just let you know. Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master.
That's a good pick.
You got to get a Shinobi game on your lineup if you're going to talk Genesis.
Shinobi 3 is fire. I fucking love that game. You bastard. All right. And then you got the first pick of the fourth round.
Now I got 2 here. I'm under you, Adam. I'm like, do I take the one that I really enjoyed or the one that I know that'll be popular?
I have one game queued up for the pick right after you make this one. So fuck you in advance, Mike.
Anytime. Just send me dinner first. Let's go with Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, fuck. That wasn't it, but I did want that one. I thought that would slide.
Me too.
Fuck. Nice pick.
Currently, it's number 3 left on my draft board. So,
Is that right, eh? So there was 2 ahead of it?
yeah.
I'm curious what those 2 are. Toe Jam and Earl. I fucking love that game. Fuck you. That's a good pick. All right. Well, that brings it back to me with the second pick of the 4th round. And the game I wanted is still on the board, and there's no fucking way it lives back to me, I don't think. So I'm just going to take it now. I'm taking NHL 94. It is as far as I'm concerned, it is the predominant sports game on the Genesis. And I was terrified it wasn't going to get past you, Mike. But I was like, I need an RPG. So I gotta wait. And I was like, if NHL 94 goes, I can get another sports game. But as the Canadian in me can't pass it up.
That's where I was. I didn't want to. I have more sports games available, so
yeah. And there are like, dude, the Genesis is fucking loaded for sports games. It's got some great sports titles. I just Jeremy Roenick. It's fucking NHL 94. Come on, I love that game. So Streets of Rage 2, Gunstar Heroes, Landstalker, and NHL 94. And that brings us back to Chris with the 3rd pick of the 4th round. Sonic and Knuckles, Mega Man, Wily Wars, Phantasy Star 4. What's your 4th game on your Mount Rushmore, Chris?
Oh man. So I kind of want to go sports here, but I think the sports game I want to go a little further. So I'm gonna go Super Street Fighter 2.
Oh, there it is. Any particular reasoning other than a Street Fighter 2?
It's a good fighting game. It had the 6-button controller on the Genesis you could get for it. Felt like you could play it proper instead of the SNES one. So
sure.
Yeah, no, I think it belongs.
I think that's a safe fucking pick. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't see any problem with that. So as we talked about off the top, all the different Super Stream Psycho Sega Street Fighter 2s, everything with Street Fighter 2 in the title is now off the board.
There was only 13 different kinds.
Adam.
I
know. It's fucking ridiculous. So no, if you wanted to buy anything Street Fighter 2, it is off the board. And that brings us to that's a good pick, Chris. So Sonic and Knuckles, Mega Man, Phantasy Star 4, and Super Street Fighter 2. And that brings up, dude, the fucking Genesis has a good lineup. Holy fuck. That brings us back to Andre at the top of the order with the last pick of the 4th round and the first pick of the 5th. He's got Sonic 2, Shining Force 2, and Castlevania Bloodlines. What are you taking, Andre?
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe.
Nice pick.
I love that game.
Love that game.
Yeah. That's a safe pick.
Excellent.
Everybody loves Golden Axe.
I played that so much between like the arcade version and on Genesis. I played in both. It's just
I think it's infinitely playable.
Yeah.
It's just so fun. Good pick, buddy. So that rounds out the 4th round. And now you're kicking off the first pick of round 5. There's still some gems on the board here. I'm like, fuck me, this is a good system. What's catching your eye? What do you want to take with the first pick of the 5th round?
After you stole NHL 94 from me, I am going to go with NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
Good pick.
Or whatever version you want to call it. But
Yeah,
I'm taking NBA pick. Jam off the board.
Yeah. That was my backup to NHL 94 was NBA Jam. What else is there even to say? Like the game fucking is awesome. So nice pick, buddy. So that does render the original NBA Jam off the board as well, everybody. So halfway through the draft, Andre, Sonic 2, Shining Force 2, Castlevania, Bloodlines, Golden Axe, and NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Good start, buddy. I like it. Halfway to there. That brings us back to Chris with the second pick of the 5th round. Chris, what tickles your pickle?
The biggest middle finger ever to the SNES, Disney's Aladdin.
Good. I'll ask you, have you played both the Super Nintendo and the Genesis one?
Why would you play the same? Why would you play the Nintendo one?
Is it like I people keep telling me it's better on Genesis, but I genuinely don't.
Oh yeah,
know. It is.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
All right. I don't know.
You actually get to attack people in the one.
Hey, you get a sword.
Genesis. Yeah. You get a sword.
That's
you don't throw apples like a chump.
That's fair. Good pick, Chris. Chris, are you an Aladdin fan? Do you like Aladdin?
That's an okay movie.
Yeah. Robin Williams. Anything with Robin Williams. I miss that, man. Good pick, pal. That's a good end of year. So halfway through, Sonic and Knuckles, Mega Man, The Wily Wars, Phantasy Star 4, Street Fighter 2, and Aladdin. Super Street Fighter 2 and Aladdin. Good pick. So that brings it back to me with the third pick of the 5th round. There's 2 games that I'm flipping between here. I got to beat 'em up in in Streets of Rage. I got to shoot 'em up in Gunstar Heroes. I got an RPG-ish in Landstalker. I got the best sports game in NHL 94. The genre is complete French to me, but I think Mike takes this one in the next 2 picks. If I don't, I'm going to go with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I need a fighting game. And I've always preferred Mortal Kombat to Street Fighter anyway. So Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And I hope that was a fatality on Mike. Mike, you have the last pick of the 5th round. And then before you make the first pick of the 6th round, we're just quickly going to go over the rosters halfway through. Where are you? What do you want to take with the last pick of the 5th round, buddy?
First of all, I sincerely hope in this life and the next 3 lives, you get caught with some turpentine and some maggots and maybe a few lawnmower blades or something like that after making that pick.
That's fair. Jesus.
Just putting it out there for you. Yeah, I can get sadistic.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, you took Toe Jam and Earl, so fuck you.
All right. Well, either way. All right. So you know what? I'll save that one for pick 6. I got 2 in a row here. So
yeah, you got 2.
I want to get a sports game here, and I'm gonna go with Mutant League Football.
Good pick. All 3 of us. I can see the cameras. Me, Chris, and Andre all collectively looked like a fucking gangbang for half a second because we all leaned our head back at the same time.
I had a pick between two football games, and I think this one was the better game of the 2.
Yeah, that's a good fucking pick, dude. Oh man, fuck you.
Also screw EA, but either way.
Yeah, of course. Oh, good pick. Okay, before Mike makes the first pick of the 6th round and kicks it back, we're halfway through. So I just quickly want to go over everybody's rosters here and see where they're sitting. We'll do it as you get to your 6th pick, okay? So Mike the ref is gonna have the first pick of the 6th round. So far, Mike, you have Sonic 3, Monster World 4, Shinobi 3, Toe Jam and Earl, and Mutant League Football. How do you feel about it? And if you could pick one game from somebody else's roster, what would you take?
Streets of Rage 2. I'm not even going to flinch on that one.
Fair enough.
Damn you, sir.
But how do you feel about your roster?
How do I feel about my roster? I feel it's solid.
Yeah.
I think it's very solid. I got a feeling that, the top teams fall into the top, or the worst teams fall into the top picks, and they usually get good. This is where you make your money in the bottom rounds here. This is where real teams win championships, right down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Fuck yeah, buddy. Drafts are won in the second half. I love it.
Exactly.
Tom Brady.
I love it. Yeah, Tom Brady. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
screw Tom Brady.
Mr. Datsuk.
I said it for a reason, Mike.
So then you have the first pick of the 6th round, Mike. So kicking off the second half, what's coming off the board?
Okay, so I'm looking through these games and I just want to find something. I know what I want to pick, but I think it'll fall for a couple rounds. So I'm actually going to go with a hell of a game, Comic Zone.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Because I need a game like this, and since Streets of Rage is God, I guess I got to take Comic Zone as a nice second pick to that.
It's a good pick. I was hoping that one would slip to like the 7th or 8th round, and then I was going to snag it.
That's why I was thinking the game I was planning on. I'm hoping that it's still around next time around.
It's a stressful experience waiting and hoping the game that you want comes back. I get it.
Absolutely.
That's the advantage that you and Andre have on the ends is you get back to backs, but you have to wait a long time. Me and Chris in the middle, at least you're never waiting too long before you have to make it. I don't know where I'd prefer. So good pick. So that brings it back to me, the second pick of the 6th round. Halfway through, I have Streets of Rage 2, Gunstar Heroes, Landstalker, NHL 94, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I'm happy with it. I got my 2 favorite Genesis games. If I could take one from somebody else, like the easy pick is I would take Sonic 2 because it was the first overall pick. If I couldn't take Sonic 2, though, I would take Shining Force 2 because I fucking love Shining Force. So, Andre, you fucked me twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Take it.
That said, I do have to make another pick. Oh yeah, Mutant League Football is gone. I do have to make another pick. Now it becomes a matter of like what will be there in another round. Like how much longer can I wait on a couple of these? Fuck. You know what? Oh yeah. I'm gonna go with Road Rash 2.
Good pick.
I was gonna sleep on it, but people keep telling me I need to review Road Rash. And to this day, the only Road Rash I've really played is actually the Panasonic 3DO one, which like I might be the only person in the planet that did that. But a friend of mine when I was young had one, and we used to play it all the time. And I thought it was rad. And other than that, the only one I've played is that shitty Virtual Bart fucking wannabe Road Rash one. And the less that we talk about that, the better, because that game can eat my hairy ass. So I'll take a good one with Road Rash 2 for my pick. And that brings us to Chris, who halfway through the battle has Sonic and Knuckles, Mega Man, The Wily Wars, Phantasy Star 4, Super Street Fighter 2, and Aladdin. Chris, how you feeling? If you could snag a game from somebody, what would you take?
I'm feeling all right. I think I have my bases covered good so far. You each have a game I'd love. From Andre, I would take Shining Force 2 as well. From you, Adam, Streets of Rage 2. That's one I'm not surprised went overall, but I thought it might go to a second round. And then from Mike, I'd love Shinobi 3.
Shinobi 3 is fire. It's a good fucking game.
Yeah, that is Sega. He's right. So
yeah. All right. Well, you've got the third pick of the 6th round. What do you want to add to your lineup?
I'll do a beat 'em up this time. I'm gonna capture the turtle vote. I'll get TMNT the Hyperstone Heist.
Very nice pick, sir.
You sack of shit. I should have gotten that one by default.
You should have picked it earlier then.
Good pick. That's a good fucking pick. That's a fun game, buddy. That's a good pick. Good pick, Chris. And that brings us to Andre with the last pick of the 6th round. Andre so far has Sonic 2, Shining Force 2, Castlevania, Bloodlines, Golden Axe, and NBA Jam Tournament Edition. How do you feel, Andre? What would you steal?
Oh, there'd be a lot I would steal. Sonic and Knuckles from Chris. That's for dang sure, because that's the perfect add-on game to anything.
Totally.
From Adam, it's actually gonna be Gunstar Heroes is what I would take. And then from Mike, I would probably take Shinobi 3. It's yeah. But Comic Zone, he pissed me off when he took it. So
yeah, me too.
Fucker.
So you still have the last pick of the 6th round. So you can't have any of those games. What do you want?
I've been going back and forth between a few games here, and it's just the stuff I'm hoping will fall because there's other things I want in front of it. I'm gonna go with one of the weirdest looking games I've played because just for it's almost unfinished while being finished in Vector Man.
I like Vector Man. People shit on Vector Man. I don't know why.
I played so much of that as a kid, man. It almost looks like an unfinished game because he's literally just a bunch of circles, right?
Yeah. Giant man of green circles. He's fucking cool looking.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. All right. So you got Vector Man with the last pick of the 6th round. And now you have the first pick of the 7th round. So what's wiggling your tickle here? Wiggling your tickle. That makes sense.
That's a weird one. But being that Chris took the one I really of the two that I wanted more, I'm gonna go with the Lion King.
Oh. The fucking Dark Souls of the Sega Genesis.
Yep.
In the most adorable Souls-like of all time. That game's fucking vicious. Did you play it when you were growing up?
Oh God, yes. Like again, I grew up in that era of those movies,
Sure.
like in the early 90s area, and I played this game. And again, die.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Die. But you couldn't help but turn it on and just literally murder Simba over and over again.
Oh yeah. Good pick. It's a good fucking game. It's gorgeous to look at too. Chris, we're back to you with the second pick of the 7th round. You took Hyperstone Heist 3 choices ago. Were Vector Man or the Lion King next up on your list?
Actually they weren't, but this is getting tough.
Yes, it is.
Anyone can draft Sonic, but these were you got to find the gems now, right? So
yeah.
I'm gonna go with another platformer, and it's gonna be Castle of Illusion with Mickey Mouse.
All right. Any particular reason?
I think it was the first platform I ever played on the Genesis. I love the game. It had a lot of fun with Mickey and the gang. So I'll
It's a
take
cute
that
game.
one.
Yeah, it's a cute game. It's easy to look at too.
Just annoying.
Good pick. Yeah. That's a good pick. It's funny because I want to I didn't just realize it, but I'm like, I don't have a platformer. And I'm like, that's my genre, and I don't have a platformer. And you said you're gonna take a platformer, and I was like, I'll fucking kill you. Because but you didn't, there was one I wanted ahead of that, and I'm glad it didn't go. I have not played it, but I'm an admirer from a distance, like the girl that I really like, but I haven't had the balls to talk to. And I promise I will play it eventually. I'm gonna go with Rocket Knight Adventures because it looks so good. Has anyone in this episode played this game?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it?
That was the other one. It was my 1B for the last pick.
Is it? So it's good.
It's pretty good.
Fuck. It looks awesome. Oh man. When you said platformer, I was like, you son of a bitch, you bastard. Oh man. Woo. All right. So I got a 7 rounds to take a platformer. That's fucked. I'm playing to win. I got Rocket Knight Adventures. That brings us to Mike the Ref, rounded out the 7th round. Mike, you took Comic Zone seemingly an eternity ago because it was 6 picks ago. How you feeling? And what's on your? You got back to back, so you can have some fun here. What's on your mind?
I'm feeling good here. I'm gonna say the pick I was gonna put here. I'll save it for my next pick because I know that you'll get angry over it. So I'll just leave it there.
Fuck you.
For my next pick, let's go with Contra Hardcore.
That's a good pick. Contra is never a bad pick.
Always good to get a good Contra in there.
Can I just say, sorry, I don't mean to talk over your pick. I have to be the host at the same time.
No,
I still refuse to believe that it's hardcore and not corpse. It's fucking corpse. It's hard corpse. It's fucking right there. It fucking says hard corpse right on the cover. How the fuck is it hardcore? I don't get it.
I'm not even gonna.
Thank you.
I'm not even gonna argue with it.
I got enough. I'm happy. Fuck you, Contra. Good pick though. It's a good pick.
Thank you.
Well, okay, there's no E on the end, so it's core, not corpse. Corpse
but it's
is
corpse.
with an E. No,
It's
but
corpse.
corpse has an E. It's core.
Yeah, so how the fuck is a PS silent?
Adam would call Corpse Core though.
Psychology.
It's like short for corporations.
Psychology. You know.
Fuck you. No, but psychology has a P and S at the beginning, and you get this.
Yeah, that's what you get here.
They're both just gone. It's hardcore. Why not just make it hard, like hardcore, like porn?
Core. You know,
I'm saying core. Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
We better be careful, or people are gonna start thinking we're saying corn, and that's a whole different topic altogether.
I'm fucking angry now. All right, we're into the final 3 picks for everybody, and like Mike said, this is where drafts are won. Are in those final few picks, and now you got to make these count because you're running out of time to be like, oh, I also want to grab this one on the way by. So, Mike, you have the first pick of round 8. What's on your mind?
Okay, so 2 things on my mind here. Number 1, I do need to get one of those brainy smart games.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2, I'll be damned if I let you get a Sonic game. So let's go with Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Nice.
That was one that was on my list too. Good pick. If you haven't played it, it's like Puyo Puyo. It's Puyo Puyo, and it's fucking awesome. It's a good pick.
It's basically a different version of Tetris for people who haven't played Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, dude, I love Puyo Puyo, but like I suck. Like I play Puyo Puyo online against good people that are good at it, and I get fucking destroyed. So good pick.
There you go.
I won't lie to you, like that was something that was on my mind was Dr. Robotnik because I love Robotnik and I like Puyo Puyo.
Mm-hmm. And
that means I need a puzzle game. I can't let a puzzle game go. I got just about every other genre covered. So if I can't take my precious Dr. Robotnik, then I'm going to take a very good puzzle game with maybe the lamest name in the history of puzzle games. I'll take Columns. Great, good, it's a good puzzle game, but I fucking hate that name.
That was my backup, so congrats, sir.
Yeah, likewise. Great minds. I have a feeling in the next 4 picks, there's going to be like 3 games that I want off the list, so I'm going to get mad. But for now, I'm feeling good with Columns. We're back to Chris with the 3rd pick of the 8th round. In the second half, Chris has taken Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist, a Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, clearly trying to corner the market on games with ridiculously long names. So what game are you taking with your 8th pick, Chris?
All right, Adam, you already took NHL 94. Mike already took Mutant League football. I'll meet you guys in the middle. I'll take Mutant League hockey.
Mutant League
Yeah.
Hockey.
Okay.
Good pick. I've never played it, but it looks awesome.
Oh, it's a blast. I love
Yeah.
playing that.
Fuck. How'd those never come to Super Nintendo?
Or anything else, really.
Or yeah, right? I think they made a new one. I think, isn't there a new Mutant League football? Like a modern one?
Yeah.
I think there's like a spiritual successor, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the Xbox. I played it on stream a few times. It is a hell of a lot of fun.
It's a
Get
good
to bribe the ref and all that great stuff.
That's sick. Holy shit. That's a good fucking pick, buddy. And that brings us back to Andre, rounding out the 8th round. In the second half, he's taking Vector Man and the Lion King. Andre, with your first of 2 picks, what would you like?
I know which one I'm picking at 9 because I don't trust any of you. I don't trust Mike. I really don't. So at 8, God, this is hard. I'm going with Earthworm Jim 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
attaboy, buddy.
That's a great pick this deep in a draft.
Yeah, it's one of those like gems, man. That just I think everybody like you even if the game isn't the most perfect game, you love that TV show. You love the character. It's just one of those games.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim's fucking awesome. That's a good pick. That was one of the ones I wanted in the last 2 rounds, so that's a good fucking pick. And then you've got the first pick of the 9th round, and you don't get to pick again until the last pick of the draft, which is a stressful place. So you got to make this count. What do you want to take?
Oh, I'm not making this count. I'm taking it because this is the game I made Adam play. Echo the Dolphin.
You fucking.
I was gonna leave it for Ted for you, to be honest.
I didn't trust Adam or Chris, and Mike, I don't trust you, motherfucker.
Oh no, that one was special for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the one where remember the game took off.
I was gonna take it in the 10th round, just straight up for the votes. I would have been like, I don't even need. Just give me the case to put on the shelf. I don't even need the game. I just wanted it for the fucking.
Well, I didn't. I have no idea if Chris was going to pick that or not. But Mike said he would leave it, but there's always that little bit in the back of him. Mike just might be working me, and I had a feeling you would take it in the final round. So
yeah, that's a good. Well, it's not a good pick. It's a fucking horrible pick, but I get the logic behind it. Fucking horrible pick.
It's the best pick on this entire draft. It's the Tom Brady of this draft. You
are the worst. All right. Well, now you can sit there and watch 6 games you want go off the board. I hope, because you took fucking Echo. I hope
I got what I wanted. So,
Chris, you've got the second pick of the 9th round after Hyperstone Heist, Castle of Illusion, and Mutant League Hockey. Were you planning to take Echo the Dolphin?
Just like Mike, it was my 10th pick, just as a big middle finger to you. But
yeah, you fuckers. All right. So, what do you want to take instead?
So, no racing games gone yet, and this next one's a personal favorite of mine because I played the crap out of it and had one of the best soundtracks. I'm gonna go with Rock and Roll Racing.
Rock and Roll.
Nice pick.
I've been getting told to cover that game for 4 years, but I haven't played it. What is it like? What kind of racing game is it? Is it like a kart racer, or is it like an action?
It's kind of like RC Pro Am, I think, with rock music.
That is high praise.
You can upgrade your car and upgrade your car along the way. There's weapons to it. It's pretty fun.
You got my attention now. Fuck you. Oh man, RC Pro Am. All right. That leaves it to me, the third pick of the 9th round. In the second half, I've done Road Rash 2, Rocket Knight Adventures, and Columns. I basically have 4 games on my list, and I can only take 2.
You hope you can only take 2.
Well, it's only me and you. It's like I'm guaranteed to get 2 of the 4 because you can only take 2 of them.
Well, no, I'm going to take 2 of them. My last pick.
Just like I've covered every fuck. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pick with my heart, and I'm gonna pick my favorite game of the 4 that are on this list. Even though I've never played the Genesis version, I'm gonna take Ghouls and Ghosts.
Nice pick, sir.
I am a big fan of those fucking games. So I'm gonna take Ghouls and Ghosts. Now I've got my Souls like. And Mike, you get 2 picks, the end of the 9th and the first of the 10th, to round out your lineup. So the floor is yours, my friend. Your last 3 picks were Comic Zone, Contra Hard Corpse, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. What do you want to take to round out the 9th round, my friend?
All right, I think I'm contractually obligated as the fighting game correspondent on this channel to take a fighting game at least. So let's go with Samurai Showdown.
Nice.
What is it?
Samurai Showdown.
Oh, Samurai. My knowledge of fighting games coming through.
It's a Japanese game that had a ton of blood in it.
I like it.
And you could do one-shot kills, and it's actually been remade again, and it's now just coming out. They might actually make it decent here this year. Who knows?
I like it. Good pick. All right. So you got yourself a nice gory fighting game, which was the Genesis's MO. I remember that as a Super Nintendo kid where the players would sweat. So
you took the bloody fighting game I wanted, but that's beside the point.
And that leaves you with your last pick, the first pick of the 10th round. So this is where you swing for the fences. What do you want to round your lineup up with?
Yeah, there's two games I want to go with. One that's popular, and one that's might be popular to people that have played it, but let's go with let's go with Moonwalker.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I like it. That was on my short list as well.
Yeah.
I want to see if you guys pick my other one here, and we'll see after we're done here, but I don't know if it's going to be there, but yeah, I'm confident that this was a fun game too, so we'll stick with that.
Good pick. I'm actually down to I've been like tweaking my list, and I actually have 5 that I have to pick from for my 10th pick. I don't care. I'll say them. I don't give a fuck. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, X-Men 2, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Dynamite Headdy, or Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is awesome. It's awesome on the Genesis, but nobody has played it, so I'm not taking that one. I feel like I'm going to lose this thing if I don't have a Sonic game on my poll, but Sonic 1 sucks. Like, I'm like, do I take a shitty Sonic game just to have a Sonic on my roster? Like, I don't.
Spinball.
Fuck you. I hate
Spinball.
I fucking hate Sonic Spinball.
Oh.
I left Sonic to the 10th round because I was like, you all have in the first round, you took Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3. I'm like, none of them are going to touch the original shitty Sonic. So if I need one now, I can get it, but I don't even want it. Fuck. I feel like it's just not good. Fuck it. I don't care. Let's see. It might completely fuck my roster to not have a Sonic game in a fucking Sega Genesis draft. I'm going with Zombies Ate My Neighbors because that game is fucking awesome. And I don't care. And if it fucks me, then at least I'll be fucked with zombies. I don't feel good about it, though. Zombies Ate My Neighbors rounds out my roster. Chris, you have the 3rd pick of the last round, your last pick. In the second half, you've gone with Hyperstone Heist, Castle of Illusion, Mutant League Hockey, and Rock and Roll Racing. What do you want to finish this thing off with?
Well, it is one you mentioned. I was hoping it would slide to 10th here, and it's going to be X-Men 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
pick.
one of my last 2 picks, motherfucker.
That's a good fucking game, man. It's wild. Did you play the first one, Chris?
Oh, like I played the first one and loved it, and this one just blew it out of the water. So.
Yeah. I played them both on my 24-hour stream one year, and the first one I could take or leave, but the second one was fucking
Phenomenal.
Unbelievable. This is that's a steal in the 10th round. Fuck me. Good pick. And that leaves Andre to wrap this whole thing up with the last pick of the draft, the 40th overall selection. Andre, talk it through. You can't spoil anything. What do you want to take?
X-Men 2. I really wanted that. And, God damn it, Chris. So for my Mr. Irrelevant, my Brock Purdy of it all, I'm going with Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2. Do you have a fighting game? You don't have a fighting game. That's a decent fighting game at the end of the draft.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2. Good
Couldn't
pick.
get 3, so I went with 2.
It's a good pick. And that's it. Everybody's done. The picks are locked in. So just before we end this thing, I just want to go through everybody's rosters quickly, see how you're feeling, and ask you, is there anything you missed out on? If you had one more pick, is there something you missed? So we'll start with Andre, because Andre had the first pick. Andre, your final roster: Sonic 2, Shining Force 2, Castlevania Bloodlines, Golden Axe, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Vector Man, The Lion King, Earthworm Jim 2, Echo the Dolphin, and Mortal Kombat 2. How do you feel about it? And is there a game that's still on the board that you're like, fuck, if I had one more pick? I'm just curious.
If I had one more pick, it's Sonic Spinball.
Oh, God.
I love that game so much.
That
I
is
played
so
so much of that as a child.
So many people have asked me to cover that on Remember the Game. I've tried 3 times. I can't beat the first board. I can't do it. So it's never happened.
There is one other game which I don't think anybody would ever pick that I weirdly played a lot of as a child in the Genesis, and that's Jeopardy.
You should have taken Jeopardy. All the seniors that listen to the show would have voted for you.
Yeah, so I get no votes. Thank
you. Jeopardy. Well, it would have been a better pick than fucking Echo the Dolphin. So
nope.
Good pick. How do you feel though? You like your team?
I like my team.
Yeah, there's 4 good rosters here. Honestly, some good picks. Chris, you had the second overall pick, and by the time this thing was done, you ended up with Sonic and Knuckles, Mega Man: The Wily Wars, Phantasy Star 4, Super Street Fighter 2, Aladdin, Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist, Castle of Illusion with Mickey Mouse, Mutant League Hockey, Rock and Roll Racing, and X-Men 2. How do you feel about it? And if you had one more pick, what's on the board that you wish you could have gotten?
I'm feeling good. I think I have a well-balanced lineup, and I don't think I'm missing anything. My number 11th pick would have probably been the sentimental favorite, Altered Beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck.
When
I
it
actually
started
totally
it all
forgot.
there.
I forgot all about Altered Beast. That game's fucking power up. That's a great fucking game. I love Altered Beast. Good pick. I had the third pick, and I drafted Streets of Rage 2, Gunstar Heroes, Landstalker, NHL 94, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Road Rash 2, Rocket Knight Adventures, Columns, Ghouls and Ghosts, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I do like it. I do feel like I'm light on the platforming, which is a little odd considering it's my favorite genre. But when you guys took all the good Sonic games, like I wanted Sonic 3, but not at the cost of Streets of Rage 2. And I'm glad I did do that because you would have taken Streets of Rage. So I'm glad I got it. But once all the good Sonic games are off the table, I was waiting and I was going to just take Sonic 1 at the end. But I'm like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But like we all agree that like Sonic 1's really not that good, right? Like Sonic 2 is where it got good.
Sonic 1 was a tech demo.
Yeah. Like it's not awful, but like there are better games than Sonic 1.
Yeah, it was fun in its time. Like it was enjoyable when you played it, but again, it's inferior. Like, at the time when you first play it, it's great, awesome game, getting to run around, run the speed. But once you do it better, it's just no going back.
Chris, you said you played Rocket Knight Adventures, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I better off with that than I would have been if I had taken Sonic 1 for my platformer?
Oh, that Country Mile.
Yeah, I feel okay about that. Yeah.
No, Rocket Knight was underrated, man. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah. If I had one more pick, I would have loved to have taken Ghostbusters, but it wouldn't won me a single vote. I still don't think I would have taken Sonic. I think I would have taken Dynamite Headdy. I think Dynamite Headdy looks like a fucking awesome game. So if I had one more pick, I think that's where I would have gone, is Dynamite Headdy. But other than that, I'm like, I feel like I got the best sports game. I think I got arguably the best fighting game. I think I got arguably I got the best beat 'em up. Fuck you, Streets of Rage 2. Feel all right. Feel all right. Mike, you rounded us out with the last pick of the first round. And from there, you drafted Sonic 3, Monster World 4, Shinobi 3, Toe Jam and Earl, Mutant League Football, Comic Zone, Contra Hard Corpse, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Samurai Showdown, and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. How do you feel about it? If you had one more pick, what are you adding to that lineup?
I love this pick. I love all these picks here. The Sonic 3 to me was a steal. If I was going to get Streets of Rage, that sort of makes sense for me. Shinobi, that's the standard for all Genesis systems. So I appreciate that. Comic Zone was a hell of a pick.
Yeah, it was.
And MJ's Moonwalker, I think that just for the music, it's nice and cheesy there. For my 11th pick, I was going between 4 games. The earlier mentioned Altered Beast. I was thinking Beyond Oasis.
Mm-hmm.
Herzog's Way, which that was the oddball game. I don't think, unless you're a diehard Genesis guy, you wouldn't know about. And Splatterhouse 3 was the other one.
Yeah, Splatterhouse 3 was on my list as well. I feel like Beyond Oasis, Splatterhouse 3, maybe Thunder Force 3, those are some games that we're all going to collectively get shit for because they didn't get off the table. But
that's a Genesis, man. So many hidden gems.
Yeah. I got to tell you, like coming into this, I was like, I don't know if the Genesis's lineup's that good. But like, I'm sitting here looking at this list and I see like 20 games I'd love to cover on Remember the Game. So good for the Genesis. There's a reason that it did what Nintendo don't. It's a good fucking roster.
Well, it was just trying to set itself up for the Saturn when it was getting lined up there.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, guys. Well, thank you all so much for doing this. If you're listening to this podcast, I'm going to record a separate outro that'll be up momentarily. That's going to explain how to vote and stuff. We were recording this November 27th, and I don't think this episode is going to go live until December 28th. So it's a month from now, and who knows? Like, fuck, we could all be at war in a month. Hopefully we're not, but fucking God only knows what's going to happen. So Punk will probably have been fired and be back in AEW by then. So I'll record a separate outro in a moment here and explain to everybody how you can vote for a winner. Andre, Chris, and Mike, we're playing for some great causes here. And I want to thank you all again for taking time out of your busy schedules on this Monday evening to sit around with me and draft old video games. This was a lot of fun. It was good playing with you guys.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of tons of fun.
Yeah,
Happy
man,
to be
real
here.
blast.
Hell yeah.
Happy to be here, man.
Good shit. Thanks, guys. Thanks again for listening, everybody, and shout out to Andre, who ran away with almost 50% of the listener vote and the title of the Remember the Game Sega Genesis Draft Champion. Head over to patreon.com/rememberthegame to see what all is waiting for you in our bonus podcast. Easy for me to say. Our bonus podcast archives. You can view them all on Spotify as well. Our Patreon subscriptions start at just $3 a month. We offer annual subscriptions that'll get you your 12th month free, and 5% of our Patreon income is donated to Extra Life for the Stollery Children's Hospital here in Edmonton. You also can get into our Discord, right into the show, help pick the games we cover. You know the Patreon blurb. Patreon.com/rememberthegame. Thanks again for listening, everybody. Sorry for the lack of the Donkey Kong 64 episode. It's coming next week. Thanks. Cheers. See you later. Goodbye. Whatever.